first thing I'm going to be doing is, since the body and the head have different skin tones, I'm going to paint it a base white, and so that way when I do paint the skin tone, it will be the same.
They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon a bed, terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems.
Now that I got the skin painted white, we're painting it using this color for the skin tone.
Person you've forgotten you ever were.
Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and imagine another time, another world. You were born in a palace by the sea. A palace by the sea.
Could it be?
Yes, it's so. You rode horseback when you were only 3.
Horseback riding, me.
Horse's name, Romeo. You threw tantrums and terrorized the cook. Ha! How the palace shook.
Charming child.
Wrote the book, but you'd behave when your father gave that look.
Imagine how it was, your long forgotten past. We've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast.
Let's see you walk, head up, regal bearing. Now, shoulders back and stand up tall, and do not walk but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
You give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
Something in you knows it. There's nothing to it.
Follow in my footsteps.
So the next thing I'm going to be doing is painting the dress. So the first color I'm going to be using is this red for this part. And then for this part, I'll be using this red.
It's hard to know. Is it innocence or guile, or nothing but a childish act of will? She doesn't know she needs you. She willfully misleads you. But still.
Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing this, but I decided I'm going to paint the outer part of the dress a base white and then put the red on. And I may or may not do the same for this part, but probably not. But yeah.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory.
I didn't show it, but I changed this color, and what I did is I mixed the two reds with a little bit of black to get this sort of darker maroon color. So she has gloves that go up to her elbow, so I'm just gonna paint that with some white.
The leaves unfold, the Tsar lies cold. A revolution is a simple thing.
Okay, so the dress has some gold designs on the side and the front and stuff, so I'm going to try and do that. And I'm using this gold.
How can I desert you? How to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses, stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment, let me say goodbye. To bridge and river, forest and waterfall, orchard, sea and sky, harsh and sweet and bitter, to leave it all.
So this came out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Anyway, so there's red jewels on there, so I'm just going to be painting some little red dot jewels with this color.
Once I had a palace, here merely a flat. I fled with some diamonds and that was that. It's very tragic. Once ladies in waiting, all bending a knee. Now won't.
She has some like little decorations down here, so I'm just gonna, with the gold, just do some little squigglies.
Harry holds the key to your heart, and all of Perry plays a part.
In the hair, and I have this color, which is a mix of this brown and this yellow.
It was June, I was 10. I still think of that day, now and then. A parade and a girl, and a crowd of thousands.
Alright, last thing I have to do is paint the crown. And what I'm going to do to make sure the gold really shows, and I'm going to paint it white first, and then do gold, and then paint all the gems red.
Gleb,
An underhanded girl, an act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let you go. Well, not this time. Paris is no place for a good and loyal Russian.
We are both good and loyal Russians.
I've come to take you home.
My home is here now.
Stop playing this game, Anya. I beg you.
We both know it's not a game, Gleb.
If you really are Anastasia, do you think history wants you to have lived?
Yes. Why don't you?
The Romanovs were given everything and gave back nothing until the Russian people rose up and destroyed them.
All but one. Finish it. I am my father's daughter.
And I am my father's son! Finish it, I must.